Okay, so we are back with our Coriolis the Third Horizon campaign. This is Mercy of the Icons, Part 1, Emissary Lost. Our crew of the Sacred Oasis, the heroes of the story, as it would be. Heroes, maybe. We'll find out. Uh, have been following, essentially, the trail of missing mystics who have been kidnapped, including their captain's niece and the emissary, who are some are calling the physical being of the icon, the messenger. So they've followed these pods that were ejected out of the Coriolis space station down to the planet of Gua. Uh, Unfortunately, they were a little outgunned, so they had to retreat back when some they found later kind of ruthless smugglers took the bodies to the town of. Oh, now, of course, I forgot the town. Ruining my monologue here, but the town, and decided to join up with some, at least for the trip, some Bay Basin, some rebels who are planning on putting raiding the town of Bay Basin. But as they both were heading in the same direction, they stayed together for a 3-day journey through the jungle. Um, the party has moved into the town with the idea of getting information about uh, the people who were ejected. They knew they were in stasis beds, and those were taken. They went and met with the head of the Burbasil family, who is they're a part of the syndicate here, so basically like your underworld, if you will, who kind of made a bit of a proposition with them that they wanted the person dead that the PCs seem to want to see. So we'll see where that leads us. That's half the party, anyways. The other half of the party is in the Opar den, and unfortunately, uh, Cyrus might have trouble paying her bill. So, with any further details, we'll have you guys fill in whatever you like as we intro your characters. I'll start at the top with Crystal. Tell us about your character.
I am playing uh, Cyrus Toima. She is a scientist technician, the engineer of the group. She is one of the ones that are in the opium bar right now, feeling pretty good. And she's talking to her friend Dimitri, and she's just like, "Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've just never really liked grapefruit, you know."
Nice. All right. So, Rush, since you're there with her, go ahead and tell us about Dimitri.
Dimitri is the data gen and worked from a former shipbuilding colony and friend of Cyrus. Um, he was there to in this Opire den, but he was actually after some Arash, which he uses for medicinal purposes only. Um, so he didn't really smoke up anything while he was there. But the lady was kind enough to give him a decent stash to carry with him for the time that he's going to be down on board. He's got plenty back on the boat or back on the ship, but obviously he's not doesn't have access to that right now. So uh, and of course now he's sitting here with Cyrus, who had her tag absconded. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with that. But yeah, that is Dimitri, the greenhorn of the group.
Excellent. Okay, so back with the remainder of the party, we'll go with Nikki.
I am Amira. She is the captain of the Sacred Oasis. And she, after much discussion, went with her Saeed's suggestion that we talk to the Barbasil, Burbasil family. Sorry. And see if they could help us with our problem, or at least let them know that there was a problem, in case they didn't know, which, of course, they knew. But she is glad that she listened to Saeed. She's glad that they went and talked to the Basil family. And she is now waiting to see how this goes when we try to find Art here and perhaps kill him and perhaps not. And that's Amira.
Oh, wow. Already talking about killing people. Okay, so Saeed, speaking of killing people, or not, Mike, tell us about Saeed.
Saeed is the gunner of the Sacred Oasis. He is a longtime friend of Mira, former bodyguard. He's a former Legionnaire field medic and soldier. He's usually apprehensive about killing, but he has no qualms about it. He's usually black and white, but doesn't have a problem with the gray. And that is where he's at right now, knowing that they are walking into a gray area. He knows that Amira has his back, but he is not sure where the rest of the crew will be and how comfortable they are with the gray. And you know, if he has to go it alone, he will go it alone. But that's kind of where he's at. He wants to kind of see where his colleagues are, but he knows what the task is at hand. And that's Saeed.
Excellent. And last but not least, Yang, tell us about your character.
Rahman Al Qasim is the pilot of the spaceship Sacred Oasis. He has flown as a member of the Black Swallows of the Zenithian hegemony, and he has flown for a couple of tours with the Swallows. He was scouted by Halgria Heavy Industry as a test pilot, and when Amira and her crew initially purchased the ship from Halgria, Rahman joined the crew as its pilot. At this point, Rahman is sort of disappointed as the crew turned down the chance to fight alongside a group of freedom fighters against slavers, but instead has taken a mob hit job. Regardless, he owes his life to Saeed, and his loyalty to Amira is unwavering. So definitely, he will be with the rest of the crew in accomplishing this mission.
Excellent. So you're right. You've left the compound of the Barbasals, basically, and you've got a little bit of time to spare. You received from them that tag that had some information, essentially plans for the offices of a tier. That is the man that you are pretty confident, based on the message that you intercepted and just talking to people, that he is behind moving at least some of these people who have been kidnapped. So trafficking humans for various profit, obviously, but for various reasons. So you've got like a basic map of the layout, and you've got some information that guard patrols, stuff like that, accesses into the cameras. Obviously, you'll still need to hack into them, but knowledge of what you probably need to do. And you've got a few hours before the the place closes up, assuming you want to break in at night. I mean, that's really up to you, of course. You are still missing 2 party members who are currently getting high. So what's the plan? Like, where are we doing? Are we just going to squish everybody back together, or do you guys want to do something before you rendezvous with the rest? What's everybody's plan here? And I guess you would also know, just as it is a continuing thing that's going on, the rebels had basically told you where to meet them, basically overnight because they're planning to attack in the morning, or just to be out of town by the morning. if you're not helping, just to be out of there because they will be attacking.
What time was it that they wanted us to meet them?
They're going to raid at dusk, but they're going to start assembling around midnight. And it's it's like 7 o'clock now or something like that. So you've got
Right.
several hours to pull off what you got to pull off if you want to.
Exactly. Well, I will send out a text to Cyrus and Dimitri and just establish a rally point. See if we can get them. Hopefully they're not too far gone. Hopefully
Right.
the party hasn't started too hard.
Yeah. All right, so you guys get a communication from Saeed, from you guys are in the Opar Den, which
Yep.
is 11 on the map.
So after I get my on my little hollow wrist tablet communicator thing, I would look over at Cyrus and just say, I'm assuming these tags, in order for them to function the way that they do, they've got to be tied with some kind of some sort of banking type institution. In other words, or else there's nowhere for the credits to come from or to get transferred, or I don't know how it works, but I would just look at Cyrus and say, look, just leave the tag. Saeed is calling us. We'll get to wherever we're going. We'll flip open the computer. We'll get online. We'll report it stolen. Say that somebody stole it. And then we'll get out of here before these guys decide they're just going to beat the piss out of one or both of us. Just tell them, just get up. And if they say anything about your tag, you just be like, keep it, it's yours. And then we'll just go.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, they don't
So,
seem to be paying you much notice. They took the tag and they went off to their side, and they're basically, engaging in the various services available at the den.
I can't wait for the judge to get revenge on those guys.
I don't know how it works. I've never had to actually do it before, but we'll just tell them that it was stolen an hour ago, and everything that was charged to it was done by whoever stole it.
Yeah.
And
That's-
and if it ends up being in debt for a night at the Opar Den, we'll deal with that later. It's better than losing another arm. And he reaches forward and he like takes his knuckle and he like wraps you on the metal arm.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that makes what's that word I'm looking at? Sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
So he kind of takes Cyrus by the arm because Dimitri actually hasn't been smoking anything because he doesn't do that during the day. He's not the way he works. So he came there for one specific purpose and he accomplished that. So he's just like grabbing Cyrus and pulling her along to wherever it was that Saeed said to meet.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Cyrus will follow to the best of her ability.
Yeah, you're just -2 because you were smoking Opar on checks. Where did you want to meet? You've got the little map there, so they're in 11 currently. You guys are coming from across the water. I mean, I would imagine the most common place would be the souk, which is like the town square area, but you could obviously meet anywhere you want.
The souk makes sense.
What is this? Where is that at?
Or there's a
Number
cantina
9.
as well. Massan's Cantina would also be a place where we'll probably meet up.
9.
Yeah, let's go to the
Depends on
cantina.
how obvious you want to be. What's that?
Nothing bad can
Cantina?
happen at the cantina, right?
Oh,
I
speaking of
shot
obvious-
first.
Right. obvious places where adventurers meet.
I was waiting for somebody to make that reference.
Yeah, it really comes down to, you know, you can be more invisible, if you will, in the souk, because it's a big crowded open area where the cantinas, you know, a cantina, so you may or may not be noticed there. But, you know, if you care about being noticed.
Well, I think we've been noticed. So
Yeah, you have been.
I was gonna say.
Cantina's probably got a private booth too, more than likely.
Oh wow, Dimitri's never been on the planet before, has he?
No.
So a group of shacks crowded at the edge of a sinkhole between the noisy souk and the busy spaceport houses the entertainment establishment catering to worn-out prospectors and miners.
Ah,
The largest den of sin on the block is Massan's Cantina,
he thinks
known
he's
as
in
Scales by
Vegas.
the patrons.
Can we have the shady guys table, please?
Yeah, so you come into this place and it is basically, you know, it's cheap cheap booze and nobody wants to know your name. You know, it's one of those places. Yeah, so you can easily come in. You might
I'll
actually
order a round.
Okay, sorry,
I'll
go.
order a round of coffee for everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, anybody who has culture can roll it.
Dimitri's accent starts to bubble up from where he keeps it repressed. And he's like, "This place is shithole."
Oh God. Culture 3. Okay.
I have call. I don't think I do. I do not think I do. I do not.
If you roll it and you get one, then
All right.
Everyone can roll that, right?
anybody who has culture can roll it. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I
you
have-
If you don't
got
have it,
one.
you can't roll it.
2 successes.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't it the ones on the left anybody can roll, whether you have stuff in it or not, but the ones on the right only if you have it?
You are correct.
Yes, that's
I
right.
I was gonna say I don't have the map thing over for me, but you would know if you try to roll something you can't roll, it will tell you you can't. So if you're ever
Yeah.
in doubt, just try.
Mhm.
Anything under advanced rush, the heading
Yeah.
advanced.
Yeah, yeah, advanced.
Oh,
skills.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, but you can, if you're just unsure, you can always hit it. It'll just say you don't have a point. Yeah. So anybody who succeeded, you'll notice a couple of things in here immediately. Well, besides the fact that it's a shitty bar, is that it seems to be run. You can tell right away. There's lots of people running around, and there's various people that seem to be like bartending and waiting and doing things. And it's kind of a mess, but you can immediately pick out kind of the pecking order, and you notice that there's two women. They're very similar in appearance. They're not twins or anything, but they're very similar in appearance. So you would think that they could be related, and you immediately pick out that they're humanites.
Oh.
So
It's a humanite.
So humanites are kind of like a, I don't know the official description, but basically they're like they're bred with special abilities. Let's say for mining and stuff like that. They're typically looked at as lower class and not
I got you.
not equal to real people.
I remember reading about them now.
Yeah.
They're pronounced Blade Runners, I think.
So yeah,
Yes.
so you notice that that these two seem pretty clearly in charge. You know, within a few minutes of being in there, you can tell that things seem to be going through them. And also, anybody who has mystic powers can test that.
All right. Get out a couple more dice. Where are they? There they are.
I failed.
Okay.
2 successes again.
Okay.
Wow,
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Nice roll.
You feel fine. That didn't mean anything. I swear.
Uh-huh.
No. Yeah. You probably hear just very, very, very far in the back of your head, barely made out because this place is noisy. That music, but very, very softly. The softest you've heard it so far. Almost gone. For a second, you almost maybe you almost think that you're humming it yourself, and then you have to stop yourself, and then you realize it wasn't you. You heard it somewhere else, and you look around, but you don't see where it could have come from, except inside your head.
Hear the music.
You say that out loud?
I would tell you guys, yeah, because I told you guys before what I was overhearing. It's faint, but it's there.
Okay.
Maybe you should become a musician. I mean, you're hearing music in your head, right? All you got to do is copy down the notes, and bam, you'll be a hit.
Dimitri just stands behind Cyrus while she's talking and looks over at Amira and just starts like shaking his head, like taking his fingers and doing the whole like cut by the throat thing. Like, just don't worry, just don't. Like
Amira
that.
nods. She is familiar with Cyrus's proclivities, so and Cyrus knows she's a musician already. So.
How much has she had?
Uh,
Saeed just looks at Dimitri.
well, I mean, she was having a good time, and then thanks for them. Then these two thugs stole her tag, and so I think
Wait, someone stole from her?
yeah, I have a feeling it has something to do with the dudes from the past, and it was kind of like take the tag or get our asses kicked. So
I see.
I'm gonna
Okay.
report. And thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna go over here and report the tag stolen. But when they took the tag, I think she was like she hit what she had left pretty hard. So I don't blame her. I guess.
Did you partake, Dimitri?
No, ma'am.
Well, thank you for keeping an eye on her.
Yes.
No, Dimitri's not cool enough to get high with me. Or maybe I'm just not cool enough to get high with you, Dimitri.
No,
You're just so much cooler than I am.
I just
Ramon's hand all of a sudden pops up and he opens his hand and there are a couple of dates. And he looks at Cyrus and says, "Some dates? It's good for munchie."
Oh, that sounds great. You know what we need? We need some chocolate pudding to dip these in.
Oh, God, ruins a good date. I'm gonna actually move over to a table and try and use my computer to actually go and report Cyrus's tag stolen if I can.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's like a kind of crappy local area network you can log into. It's always risky to do that though. And if you do so, you're gonna have to make a technology -2. Not technology. I'm sorry, a Dedigen -2 to avoid picking up any kind of viruses or anything.
Okay.
If you want to risk going into the network.
Yar. That's what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm. Do what you gotta
All
do.
right. Do what you gotta do. Let's see. Data gene. Here we go.
-2. Oh wow, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. You see some various things pop up immediately into your inbox or whatever, and you're just like, oh no, like I know the prince is you want to transfer your money to me or whatever. So yeah, you're able to log in. You're gonna make a formal report that these men stole a tag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna put in a report saying that the tag was stolen and the tag was stolen.
Okay, so you're sending a message back up to the Coriolis space station to the bank, or you're reporting it to the authorities here.
No, I'm basically telling the bank because the bank is the
Okay.
one who stopped them from hopefully running her into debt. And the
Yeah.
next
Well,
time they go,
tags are kind of like prepaid credit cards in a sense. So like
yeah,
the
but
money's already on it.
they can still turn it off. They should still be able to turn it off, shouldn't they?
I mean, I guess you're gonna find out.
when these guys use it, it should come back as stolen and be like, nope.
Yeah, sure. If you think so. I love how naive Dimitri is.
Well, I mean, I would
No, it's
assume.
good.
So I'm assuming Dimitri would
Yeah.
know how it works. I mean, I know
Yes,
that the technology is
what you're
weird
saying,
here.
what you're saying is likely true. The only downside to it is that you're sending it to the space station, which means it's got to get beamed up there, which is not going to happen very quickly. So it's not like you can directly connect. So you might be able to get it before they remove the money, but you might not.
Yeah.
And once the money's
Raman?
gone, of course, they can't.
Roman leans
anybody.
over and he's looking at that screen as Dimitri is like clicking through, and he says, "I admire your skill. The way that you sidestep those belly dancers' portal, it is very impressive."
Well, we'll save the belly dancer portal for later. But yeah, I'm just trying to turn the tag off so that, like, if they don't spend all her money in the den, that if they try and like keep it and go spend it later, then the next time they use it, they'll just turn it off, and she'll still have the ability to maybe transfer the cash or something.
Sure,
mean,
that makes sense. You're
This is like 2005 technology that I'm talking about here, so I'm assuming they would have it.
you make a lot of assumptions, my friend.
I
But
do.
yes, yeah.
I do.
Hey, Dimitri, have you ever thought about just jacking directly in? Like, imagine how much faster you could hack if you were just uploaded directly to the mainframe. Like, that's
Yeah.
what they should let everyone do. They should just let everyone jack in directly to the computer.
Well, they don't, and yeah, it would be much faster to hack that way. In fact, it would be almost as fast as the only thing that would be faster than that is how fast they threw me in jail.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm not.
mean,
No.
they're always talking about trying to make robots, like humans, but why don't they ever talk about making humans robots? You ever
More
think about that?
Well, we have the biosculpts.
Yes.
Yeah, they have that kind of
Well-
technology. Anyways, what is your plan as time's ticking by?
Yes. So, Dimitri, you're on a secure line right now, right? As secure as you can get.
As secure as I can get. I would not call it secure.
Okay. Well, here, you want to check out the security system for us? And I'll hand them the information that we got from.
Okay. Yeah.
Basil.
Yeah, you can do that. Since you have the access, it'll just be a regular check. Normally, it would be a difficult check, but you have the, you've got some backdoor information, so you can just make a regular antigen check.
Okay. I take it and work it, and boom. Oh! Yikes!
Looks like those belly dancers got you. Would you like to play the icons?
Dude.
Could I assist?
How
Or
do you roll?
Not after the fact, no.
okay.
However, he could pray to the icons. I
How
mean,
do
you
you
could
roll?
assist if he prays to the icons, so he'd have to pray no matter what, but you can add 1 die to it if you want.
How do you roll 9 dice and not get 1 6?
It happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll pray to the icons.
All right, yeah. And you can add 1 more die because you've got Ramon
Okay.
leaning over your
Ramon's
shoulder
gonna
going, no, press that button.
No, the best way to avoid the belly dancer side is to click on that side.
You know a lot about this belly dancer site.
Hey, Amira.
Nailed it.
Critical.
Are
Nice.
you gonna teach? Are you gonna teach me how to
Okay.
belly dance, Amira?
Perhaps
Okay,
someday.
so-
First, we have to deal with this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you hack into the security of a terrorist system. He's like house / workspace, and you can see that he's got it pretty well covered with cameras. There is a single hub. You can see where all the cameras feed into, and there's likely, I mean, you can't see the person obviously, but there's likely a person monitoring screens in that room. And you have a layout, and you know where that room is. There's no cameras in that room because why would you put a camera in a room with cameras? That wouldn't make any sense. But there are a lot of cameras. But because you got a critical success, you can do loop feeds and stuff if you want to try to set a path you can pass through. If that was your plan. But you see that there's oh, interesting. So you see that there's besides whoever might possibly be in that room, you see, of course, a tier who, you maybe, there's a picture of him probably on that tag, so you know what he looks like. He's in a very nice office. And he's actually talking to somebody who Rahman recognizes, but nobody else saw, who is though he doesn't currently have it on his back now, he's dressed in the way of the man with the large rifle on his back. And then also in the building, there are two other men. They seem to be like patrolling. They're just kind of walking around.
Okay.
So you would
So we're
guess there's
talking-
4, maybe 5 people. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we're looking at 5 people. The guy that's running surveillance, 2 on rounds, 1 talking, and a tier.
That's right. That's what you see currently. Yep. And then, of course, I mean, since you got a critical, the business is open currently, so you can see that there are like dock workers and stuff that are in the main building that are like loading stuff on and off barges, but they're not in that main area where you likely need to go to accomplish what you want to accomplish. I guess.
Now, the information that she gave us, it was only for the security system as far as the video spot. It wasn't into we couldn't get into his computer system at all.
That's correct. It's into the security system. You're basically tapping into, because you would imagine, because she's in charge of the security for the entire camp, she has kind of backdoor access to various stuff. So it's not into his computers per se, it's more into the security camera feed.
Okay.
Then I can either turn it off, loop the cameras, whatever you want to do.
Well, what do you think would make us look the best invisible, Dimitri?
If I turn it off, then they're going to be alerted that there's a possible problem. If we can successfully loop the cameras, then it'll take a lot longer before they realize something's happened. And until they realize it, we can move about the building and the person at the security console will never know.
Okay.
So that seems to be the best idea. But, this is all very new to me.
Can you handle that here?
I mean, I got the second try, I got in pretty well. I think I can probably loop. I should be able to record. I can record, I don't know, an hour's worth of video and then upload it and loop it I should be able to do it from here. Rush the player is making an assumption again.
Yeah, no, you can. You have access to it. You can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I can
yeah.
do this from here.
You want to do like a long loop, okay? Because I was going to say you would realize pretty quickly
Dimitri,
that you need that
Go ahead.
if you start to loop the video, then the person watching security is going to realize that the guards aren't going around. But if you do an hour's worth, then you'll see the guards obviously within the loop. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was give him a nice long, so we can see some movement, but not the same repetitive movement.
Right, it would take a bit. It would be a lot harder for them to see it if the guard walks by 3 different times and it's repeated 3 times as opposed to looping the same 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Okay, so so what do you think, Amira? Do you need to talk to him personally? Or do you just rely on the data evidence?
If we could get his files and find out where Nor is, I don't think I need to talk to him.
Because I see this dovetailing quite well with what our little yokel friends.
Yes, I agree.
I see this as a win-win for everybody. If we can take care of them, then we take care of another one of their problems.
Well, we do know for certain that they're responsible for taking the people that Coriolis station has been sending down to Koa.
Exactly.
I recognize that fella.
And very likely the emissary as well is is in this same situation, especially given that I'm still hearing the music.
Okay, now the question is, do we start a loop here? Can we break? This is for both you and Cyrus there, Dimitri. Can we break the system there that we can basically rob the data, that we could scour their systems to get at whatever data that they have there while maintaining that loop?
I am inside of the security systems, so only if the data is stored on the security system computers can I get access to it. If it's on his personal device or something like that, then the answer would be no.
So we need the drives.
Or I need to be on the network that's interior. It could be that they have server inside the building and I just need to be on the network that's inside the building,
Or we just need the drives.
or that.
Cyrus, are you okay enough that you could just get the drives?
Oh yeah, I can totally do that.
After about an hour, she should be fine.
Yeah.
Get her another coffee.
Well, I mean, no, I can go now. Like, I'll just walk over there.
You can't go now. I have
Grab-
to fix the security system first.
Yes, and we were
Well,
told
I
9
mean,
p.m.
not
right?
with
9
that attitude, I can't.
I look at Cyrus and say, I have to loop the security first. That's going to take an hour, so you have to wait an hour.
I guess I'll just smoke more then.
No,
We'll
no.
see if we can get you some cheesy puffs or something. There's got to be
Yes.
cheesy puffs around here.
And coffee. Lots
I
of
mean,
coffee.
I'd like some cheesy bites more, but I mean, cheesy puffs will work.
Yeah, the cheesy. That's what it is. The cheesy bites.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever those things are.
Okay, so Dimitri, you're going to make a loop.
Yes, I can start it right now if you'd like.
Saeed, they said 9 p.m.
Yeah, for the 9 p.m. No, midnight that we were meeting with the locals.
Right, but Basil said 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. If something
Right.
were to
Basil
happen.
said they were gonna make sure there'd be no security there at 9 p.m. That's correct.
Yep.
Right.
9 p.m.
But I could make the recording anytime.
Okay.
So we trust you on this. Make sure that you have a footage of where there are no one in there, because if there are no guards around 9 p.m. and on the footage there are people walking about, it would be problematic.
The guards should be on patrol the whole time, but I mean that is a how do you say it? That is not a factor. That's a wild card factor. I can't control that. I mean, I can't make a loop starting at 9 when we're supposed to go in there. So, what time of the day is it anyway?
It's like 7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Plus-
only have 2 hours, so
Go ahead, Dimitri.
I just reach over and just push the button on my laptop and start recording the
All right.
footage.
Yeah, so you're going to stay logged into their system for an hour while you make this loop. So go ahead and make
Yes.
another datagen check to see if you're noticed.
Oh shit.
No,
Oh
you
my
don't think
gosh.
Pray to
Would you
the
like to-
cat.
Would you like to fade the icons?
Yeah, I think I will this time, especially.
Boy, Rush is cranking up the. Okay, good. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, yeah. So you record the
Jeez.
hours loop. Nice. Well done.
He clicked on the wrong corner of the screen yet again.
Yeah, apparently.
He was about to click and a pop-up came up. He was like, oh no.
At least on this failure, there was only 2 ones rolled.
It's too bad you're not trying to roll ones. All right, so you record. I mean, you guys are hanging out there with coffee and some food, in your system. You're so high, Cyrus, you don't realize that the cheese is very kind of low grade, cheese they get from down here in the mining colonies, but they're probably delicious
And-
to you.
These cheesy bites are the best I've ever had. Let me tell you.
I'm taking a messenger talisman off from me and giving it to Dimitri,
Okay, nice.
just in case.
Yeah. So what that does is it gives you what if you use it, it gives you an extra die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For anything the messenger is used for, which is well, datagen, I guess is the obvious one, but it's also science technology.
Oh, okay.
So if you make any of those rolls, you can choose to use it, but you can only use it once. So you have to decide before you roll.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Uh, cool. And since you're hanging out for an hour, and all that,
We'll keep ordering lots of appetizers to keep everybody happy.
Hey, let me ask you guys something. Have you ever thought about just going straight?
What?
I mean, like, sometimes you're walking through the city and there's so many turns, like left turns and right turns. But, we should really just walk straight over the trees, right over the buildings. I mean, that's what giants would do. They should just let everyone be giants for a day.
I believe that would be a very, very interesting experience. I think you should have more dates. And offers her more dates.
She puts
Nice.
one of the dates in the cheesy bite and like eats it together.
I feel like I'm not high anymore, but God, my stomach is killing me.
yeah. So after an hour, or so you're starting to feel a little bit better. I mean, you spoke enough of part where it's not really affecting you. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. So you finished with your recording and you're able to log off the system. You've got maybe an hour. It's about a little left or 8 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell them,
So-
I said they were. I'm ready to loop it whenever.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
whenever you are ready to go, Saeed.
I'm ready to go.
I can start the loop about 10 minutes before we walk in the door, I would say. Maybe 5.
Do you want to man the station here? Or should we... Do you want to come with us as well? It would be very dangerous.
I mean, it's whatever you guys. Once I push the button to start the loop, I don't.
Yeah, you're gonna have
think
to
we
start it from where you're at because you won't be able to log into anything unless you want to break in first, because you're not gonna have a network. I mean, there's not like an outside network. You've got to be plugged into something
Right.
in this small
So-
town.
Yeah. Why don't you stay here, Dimitri?
Okay.
Because I mean, once Cyrus gets going and starts hacking stuff and is yanking all the drives and that, who knows what power's going to get cut?
Okay. I'm here, so if there's a problem with security or something, I mean, you know how to get in touch with me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go to Dimitri and I'll say, thank you, Dimitri, for doing this.
It's been
Of
nice
course.
knowing
No
you,
worries.
kid.
I know, right? He looks at a mirror and he's like, "It's my pleasure, believe me."
So you're leaving Dimitri in the seedy bar by himself, and the rest of the crew's going to the.
Yeah, I was wondering about
Okay.
that.
Fair enough. I mean,
And like
Nothing's going to go wrong at all.
I'm literally gonna go like sit in a dark corner.
Oh, what's that sound? Beep, 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 beep. I think that's telegraph that I'm hearing.
I feel a darkness point just flying across the room, hitting him in the.
Well, the good news is that nobody really knows who the hell I am.
that's true. You think? All right.
There's
Good.
Yeah,
just-
So
Raman, walks up to Dimitri and says, Dimitri, say hello like you would say hello as if you're from Koa.
I go, "Hello."
No, that won't do. We definitely have to take Dimitri.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Oh, really? All right. That's fine.
You pissed
Okay.
off guys whose stolen tag doesn't work anymore come into the cantina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea.
Okay, so are you going to start the loop before you walk over there then? Or are you going to try to break
Yeah.
in there and start the loop? Okay.
No, I'm telling them so I can start the loop, but we have to go like as soon as I push the button. We need
Yeah.
to get on
Let's
our
go.
horse.
Okay, yeah, you could definitely do that. I mean, it's not that far away. You know, it's
Yeah.
probably take you like maybe 10, 15 minutes to walk over there. And of course, then you gotta.
As I walk over there, do I hear the music any louder?
No, you do not.
Okay.
However, you get out. And we'll get on roll 20 for a second here. You get out somewhere in this general area. You know, as you're kind of crossing your way over there,
Right.
or here, or wherever when you're from the. And out of the shadows steps 4 men. They're holding what appear to be some kind of like wrenches or some kind of objects. 2 of them, Dimitri and Cyrus, immediately recognize. Well, Cyrus maybe not because she was so stoned, but Dimitri immediately recognizes. And they kind of they step out of the shadows and they say, "Oh, so you reported the money that you gave me as stolen, Cyrus. That seems unfortunate. If
I
you
did.
only knew that my brother here," and he points to the one guy, works at the communications station, perhaps you wouldn't have thought you were so clever. Are you trying to
Well-
get me in trouble?
I don't know what's going on, but I didn't report anything.
Oh, really?
I was in the bar. I couldn't have reported it. I mean, I wouldn't have
see.
used the network in there.
Right, right. He clearly looks, he sees like the laptop case over Dimitri's shoulder.
He,
I see.
put his back
Well-
behind his butt.
Well, as I think there was 10,000 beer on that tag, if maybe I'll take that. And he points to your computer.
No, you won't be taking that.
Well, I beat.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
going to let you take my computer. I've let you take everything else. You're not taking my computer.
I shoot him.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
what I was
Ramon
about to
does the
say.
You're gonna pull weapons out. and
You,
shoot-
you,
okay.
you beat me to it,
I just,
Saeed.
yeah, I'm not even there. There's not even going to be a discussion. It's just headshot.
Yeah.
Do we want to shoot
yeah,
him or
I mean-
just everybody
no,
draw?
he shot him.
Okay.
He's shooting
all right,
him.
man.
Boom.
I'm shooting him as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ramon
I mean,
does-
they definitely did not expect that. So I'm not. You can have a round of surprise.
We should We should
But,
all shoot the same guy and just Swiss cheese
well,
him.
no, it's just nobody. You didn't coordinate this, so it's gonna.
I know, but
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just
There's
would be
4
fun.
guys.
You just
But,
hear do-do-do-do-do,
Yeah, so 2 of you are
do-do-do.
shooting them because that's all who immediately said it before I made it.
Yeah.
So go ahead,
Daniel, I
Saeed,
got a
and-
quick question for you. Are
Yeah.
they in point blank range? Are they that close?
Close range.
Point blank range.
2.
So
well,
that's
what is
like
point blank
within.
range?
I think that's within 10 meters.
Right. Well, you mean for your special thing? Because that's not
10
one of the normal
meters.
ranges.
That's 30 feet. That ain't point blank.
Oh, is it 30 feet?
Well, 10 meters is 30 feet.
I think.
Hold
the
on,
book
because you're talking
says-
about for your skill, because there is no point blank like in the general. Anyways,
I mean-
they're like 10 feet away from you, so they're pretty close.
Okay. Yeah.
You're within close range because they were going to melee you. So, yes, they're not so you could take a step forward and shoot them if you want. That makes your skill
So-
activate. Yes.
Rahman shoots it, but because of his skill, I get an automatic 6. So it's
Yeah, I see
actually
that.
a 3. It should be 3 over there.
All right, I see that. Yeah, and also Saeed shot a guy. Okay, so I'm gonna randomize because you guys didn't coordinate, so there's 4 of them. So Rahman shot guy number 1, and Saeed shot guy number 3. Okay, so you didn't shoot the same guy. But all right, so Rahman, you got 3 successes. Was that with the accelerated pistol?
Yes.
Okay, that's quiet too, which is nice. So 2 damage. I'm assuming you want to do a crit.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2 6s for the crit.
Hold on a second. Darn it. So many windows here.
You're telling me.
Stop looking at the belly dancer portal.
Okay, so 2 and
And hold on, guys. So
Five.
5 and 2 because he switches them around, whichever one is
Okay.
higher
Yeah.
for executioner.
I'm assuming you want the higher one because Ramon's a killer. Ah, broken neck, fatal, unconscious. Okay, that guy drops. I mean, you
Shit.
could take it. You could do another point of damage, or you still have another point, or you could roll another crit and decide which one you want if you want something a bit worse than that.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna take that crit and do another damage.
Okay, yeah, it's not enough damage to break him, but he's going to die if somebody doesn't help him because he got shot in the throat, basically. It's a throat shot. Hold on, broken neck.
Hopefully that's the brother.
Well, he's not going to die immediately. Okay, so he has time. He's not like going to bleed out in like the next minute or so. If you don't want to be murderers in the street of, or maybe you do. I don't know. Saeed, you shot also and got a success with what
Yes.
with the Vulcan carbine.
Yes.
That's not quiet.
No, it's not.
Did you want to pray to the icons or do you use automatic fire or anything like that? Or are you just taking a regular shot at him?
I'm just going to take a regular shot at him.
Yeah, all right, he takes 3 points damage. It is not enough to kill him, but the one guy drops, of course. And when he does, of course, 2 of the guys run. You know, they start to run anyways. I mean, we're going to roll initiative, but assuming you want to continue this fight. The one guy that got shot, though, is one of the guys that runs, and the guy that drops, being shot in the neck, gets grabbed, or one guy drops down on his knees to try to, stop the bleeding. Because he sees his friend go down. That's what he's going to do anyways. But again, if you guys plan on continuing the combat, then we'll roll initiative. If not, then you could quickly get away without too much trouble. You did just shoot a gun and make a lot of noise. So do you guys want to stay and fight?
I recommend leaving.
Yes, we'll leave.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, if you leave, I don't want to bother with everybody rolling initiative and figuring all that. I mean, it's fine. Because the 2 guys ran, one being a chicken, one had just got shot, and the other guy's helping his buddy, so they're not going to... yeah. On a
Well,
mission for the
Saeed,
syndicate, shooting a syndicate guy.
I had not expected you to jump so quickly to your trigger finger. Oh, that's right. I should have taken -2 to my roll.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, and I should have added one to my roll. So,
Okay. Well, last 2
Well,
actually was.
so we
2
kind of
and 2.
balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Every once in a while we goof up. It's fine. It's not a big deal. That was really just I didn't think you were going to have a firefight in the middle of the street. It served its purpose on some level because now you have made a lot of noise.
Yes.
As you work your way through the crowd, you hear people calling out, and you hear noise, and then the police, the militia are being called and such. This is a pretty rough place, though.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're walking around with guns, nobody really immediately stops you. They're trying to see what's going on. So if you move
pay
on,
no
at least
attention
for
to
now.
the man running in full body armor.
Right. Nobody's going to bother you about that right now. Let's just say that. So, yes, you come up to the docks over here by number 6, which is his offices. And you were able to loop the camera that's like right there over the dock. Actually, you probably wouldn't have done that one. That doesn't make any sense. You would have probably come from over here. Because on the dock, obviously, you'd see all the dock workers. So you want to loop it where you don't see anybody. So you're able to move up on the building. You know, as far as you're concerned, you're basically invisible because those cameras that you know where they are. Of course, you can't look through them currently because you don't have any signal. But you're based on your excellent data gen roll, you are pretty confident that you are invisible currently.
By the
So,
way,
what do you guys
Ramon's
wanna
gonna
do?
move in stealth as quietly as possible and move along the shadows, if he could.
Okay. Like you gotta break away from the group and try to move up.
No, I mean he's gonna stay with the group, but not so closely. He's gonna be adjacent to the group, but like about 10 feet or 15 feet away, sticking to the shadows.
Okay, because they're walking down the middle of the street with their guns. Like
Yeah.
a bunch of cowboys. Nice. Okay, well, that's fine.
Some
My
good, roll.
spurs are
space
jangling.
cowboy.
Roll infiltration.
Boom, 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 boom.
Go ahead and roll an infiltration for me there. See if
Jeez.
you are. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's very good. Yeah. You're creeping. You guys are moving up, more or less invisible, you would imagine. You don't even hear it. Let's see. Let me randomize this because I love random. Not Ron though, because you are actually hidden. There's only 4 of you, so let's see. I'll just flip a card, and if it's a 5 or 6, I'll just do it again. 5, okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cyrus, you are being shot at.
Nice.
It is absolutely quiet. So,
Oh.
assuming it hits, either you're going to hear a bullet hit the ground, or you're going to hear a as it makes contact with our friend Cyrus. But let's just see.
I do have armor on, so
Cool. Where is he? You have armor. Okay, perfect.
How?
Let's see. So he is agility plus ranged combat plus the weapon. That's +1. So he is. Oh, it also has a sensor sight. So that's +2. So +3. So 3, 7, 11. Okay, so he's rolling 11 dice. So he's a pretty good shot. He is the Rahman of their group.
Nice.
So he's rolling 11. Let's see if I can do this right. D6. And then I go to the thing and I put this at 6. And
And you want the gator mouth pointing to the left, I think.
right. So greater than 6. Which is weird because it's actually greater than or equal to, but that's okay. And let's see if he hits you. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
That is not good.
Nice.
That is 4 successes. Okay, so you can roll your armor because that's going to be important because he is going to do a crit.
Okay. I think I have 3 points of that, right? So I just roll 3d6.
3d6, and d6 is knocked off 1 point of damage, and if you reduce all the damage, then no. Okay.
Yep, none.
All right. Well, he's going to do damage and then a crit. So he's going to do damage, then extra point, then a crit. Actually, you're holding a Vulcan carbine, right?
I am. Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna do his normal damage, which is accelerator rifle. 3 damage
Okay.
with the first hit. Then he's gonna disarm you, so you're gonna drop your weapon. And then
Okay.
he's going to do an extra point of damage, so 4 points total, and then he's gonna crit.
Okay.
So you take 4 points of damage and a crit, which is going to be 3d6. No, 2d6 rather, and then just in the order that they are. A 1 and a 3. Okay, so that's not a terrible crit. Sprang wrist. So obviously your other wrist drops. That's funny. Drops held item. You would have dropped. Well, actually, you probably might be holding in your other arm, I guess. You're -1 ranged and melee combat currently with a spranged wrist. So that's your other wrist, obviously. Yeah. So yeah,
One on melee and range.
and it's
Yeah, I guess
D6.
I'll
It's
take
D6
that.
days, but what's that? Oh, or you could choose not to take it. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Go
Actually, you're
ahead and
supposed
take
to
that.
tell me before I tell you what that it's. You're supposed to say before I roll what the crit is, but in the future,
Oh, I
let's just-
thought last
No.
time we said like after.
No, did we? I don't think. Okay, that's fine. If that's what we said.
Yeah,
that's
because we talked about it after.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. However it works, you can take it. It's for D6 days. I guess we just roll it now so we don't forget. And of course, it's only for 1 day, so it's not even worth
Okay.
doing Metcourage on it. But you'll be minus, well, of course, the 1 day that you're invading a place.
Mhm.
Also, the doors bust open, and 2 men with Vulcan carbines step out as they have ambushed you, and they are opening fire on the group with automatic weapons. For this, everybody can roll observation, though, because he was up on the roof, so you didn't see him. But I'll let everybody roll observation to see if you can act before the If anybody in your group gets a single observation, then we'll just roll initiative. Not Ron, because you're not part of the group.
Oh my god.
Come on. No, Saeed's got good observation. Come on, Saeed. Saeed. There
I
you
rolled
go.
one
Yes.
And you rolled 1 6 as well. Okay, so yeah, so you guys, you maybe you hear the door start to open and you see Cyrus kind of flinch. So like there's that like 1 second where they open the door, so there's time to make a move. So everybody should roll initiative. Just know what number you are. I'm just going to count down as we go. For the guy, he's on 2, and the other guy's the door on 4. Okay, roof and door. Actually, I have to roll them each separately. Roof and door. Okay. All right, so everybody rolls a d6 for initiative, just a straight d6. And just remember what your number is, because I'm just going to count down once we get all our numbers. Okay, so assuming everybody's rolled, let me know if anybody has a 6, because none of them do.
I'm sorry. What is it we're rolling?
Initiative.
D6.
Initiative.
Just one
Okay.
d6 initiative, yeah.
All right.
Straight
I get a
d6,
plus.
no modifier.
Oh, yeah,
Unless you
I
have
get
a bonus somehow. You have a
Actually,
bonus to
don't right
initiative?
now. I don't right now because I don't have a gun in my hand.
Right, you
Oh,
would get a
that's
bonus
right.
if you're right. That's right. If you're using a weapon, you get your weapons bonus. Thank you. That actually,
That's right. That's right.
I forgot that for the bad guys too. I always forget about the initiative bonus for the weapon.
Oops.
1 and
Oh, that's
Vulcan
right.
Carbines 1. Okay, yeah. So actually, everybody, all these guys have +1. So I'm just gonna, rather than seek out the numbers, so they're going on. It's funny. They're going on 5, 3, and 2. 3 and 2. Okay. Is everybody rolled, including their bonuses? If you have one or not, and not. If everybody got a 6, then they can go first. You see these guys busting open the door. I'll say if you want to try to spot the guy up top, you're going to have to use at least one of your actions to like do an observation to see the guy up on the roof because he's up on the roof. But otherwise, you see two combatants coming out with Vulcan carbines about ready to unload on people. So does anybody have a 6? No. 5?
I have a 5.
Okay. I'll let you go first because you're the.
Okay.
easy.
Let's see. Taking a weapon out from a holster, is that a fast action?
Yeah, it's a fast action.
Okay. So I'm going to, and then a regular shot is a regular action, right? Yeah, firing
That's
one
right.
shot. Okay, so Cyrus pulls her Vulcan pistol from its holster, and she'll just aim at one of the guys that are like coming out of the gate and take a shot at them.
Okay.
And I get 1 negative modifier for that. And I fail.
Okay. Do you want to pray?
Nah.
Okay. Does anybody have a 5?
Not
Nope,
me.
okay.
I got 2.
Okay, the sniper has a 5. They don't see you yet, Ron, because you haven't done anything, so you're not going to be targeted. Cyrus, since you got shot once and you're still standing and you pulled another weapon, I think he's going to shoot you again because he's an assassin. That's what he would do. So,
Nice.
yeah. Let's.
Well, it was fun playing with all of you.
Only 2 that time. So 3 points of damage.
I am down. I'm broken.
Okay.
Actually,
And-
no.
but-
I'll use my power so that I remain at 1 HP.
Okay, so you're still up, but you're going to take a crit.
Okay.
So here we go.
Oh, well, dang. Now I've already used the thing.
2 and 5.
I'm sticking a crit.
Well, I tried to say what you.
Sorry. No.
No, it's okay. Groin hit. Oh, nobody likes that.
Oh,
Stun for 2 turns, which doesn't matter because you're broken. But you will take 1 point of damage when you make force, dexterity, or melee combat tests until you're healed. So, some of the physical tests you're going to take damage if you try to do them. But of course you're broken right now, so you're not. No, you're not broken. You're still up. So
yeah.
if you try to melee combat somebody, then you're going to take a point of damage every time you do it, which will drop you right now, I guess, because you only have 1 point. But in any case, that's all he's doing. He actually he kind of did an aimed shot, but not really. Actually, he's going to duck down so he can't get shot. Since I didn't do an aimed shot and give him the extra bonus, yeah, he'll duck down as his second part of his action. And then we are on 4s. No? Well, you guys rolled low, huh? 3s?
Yes.
All right. 3s. Who's got a 3? No, really? Oh my God. All right. Well, one of the baddies got a 3. He's stepping out with his Vulcan carbine. You know you don't like these things. Okay, these guys are not as good as him.
I had a 3. Sorry, I was
Oh,
muted.
you did. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sitting there going, hello, I had a 3. And I was like, oh shit, I'm muted, aren't I? So, yeah, I'll pull out my Vulcan and take a chat at him.
Okay, just a regular shot at one of the guys coming through the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start shooting. I'm a noob. I don't know where to. Tactics aren't my thing. All right, here we go.
So I started shooting. Blam, blam.
That's right. Pew, pew, pew. This is ranged combat, right?
Yep, and add any bonus you might have for your weapon, which I believe Vulcan Carbine has a bonus. Maybe not. I don't know.
Bonus is a +1.
Yep.
Says bonus +1. Okay. Ranged combat. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you got one of them.
Okay.
So it does
It's 2
Vulcan
damage.
Carbine.
No,
Okay.
3 damage. 3 damage.
Oh,
Sorry.
nice. Okay. Yeah. That's a decent amount of damage. He staggers back for sure. Anybody else got a 3?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Well, the guy that you just shot is now going to shoot you, or try to shoot you, anyways. He actually is only he's actually going to do an automatic fire. So.
Oh shit.
Boom. Okay, 1 success. Of course, you know it's all happening simultaneously. Well, no, yeah, I guess he probably shot you since you shot him. So you'll take 3 damage.
I'll roll armor
then-
against that success.
But you roll your armor against it exactly. I did roll his armor, but that's okay. Oh, okay. So you take 1 damage so far. But then he's gonna keep firing and nope, he's not. He's like, oh.
How does
That's all
that
he's got.
work?
If you shoot on automatic fire, it's a slow action, so it's the only thing you can do.
No. I'm talking about
And-
the armor.
Oh, it removes 1 point of damage per 6 you rolled. It looks like you rolled 2 6s based on that. Yeah, you rolled
Yep.
a 6, a 1, a 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
His weapon does 3 damage.
That is correct. He has a Vulcan
Okay.
carbine just like you.
All right,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the Vulcan carbine does 3 as a base damage.
All right,
So
I
yeah,
take
you only
1.
take 1 point of damage. Yeah, because your armor did well against that.
Dude,
And nobody
Reach
else has a
is
3. Right?
1 in the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Any 2s?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You go first.
You're about
Darling.
you're about 20 meters away from this place where they're shooting at you, by the way, because they're in close range.
Okay, I'm going full auto
short range, rather.
suppressive fire.
Oh,
Full
suppressive
auto
fire.
suppressive fire on that entire front.
He's getting all soldiery and shit.
All right.
My boy. That's my guy.
That's
Mike likes to make me look stuff up. Hold on, is that something you can just do, or do you have to roll a success to do that, or is it just automatic? I can't remember now. Bonus
oh
effects. It's a bonus effect, so you gotta hit him first. But go
boy.
ahead.
Yes.
So you need to get basically 2 successes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Two to get it would be the beginning of it, anyways.
Okay. Here's hoping.
Yep.
There
Nice.
we go.
Yep,
Very
that's enough.
nice.
Okay, so they'll take damage, and actually, the first shot does damage no matter what. So I'm just gonna say it because we'll say it hits the same guy because that just feels like heroes should always hit the same guy. let me just roll his armor. But then you can do your automatic fire, which is basically a we just keep rolling 1d6 until every 6 you get is an additional point of damage. It's stress damage because you're doing suppressive fire on the area.
Right.
And as soon as you hit a 1, you're empty.
Right. And because I'm auto fire, everybody gets 2, right?
That's correct. Yep.
2 stress.
2 stress per 6 that you roll at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, there you go. That's 2.
There's
Yes.
2.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Okay, so they're taking 2 stress. Let me just roll this guy's armor because he might have went down anyways, though. Against the bullet that hit him in the gut or wherever hit him. Since I forgot to roll their armor the first time, they have 3 armor. 1, 2, 3. None. Okay, so he takes 3 points. Actually, so he goes down. One guy goes down, and the other one, kind of ducks his head down because you gave him 2 stress. Right? Yeah, 2 stress.
Yep.
But it's not enough to take him out. I think he's got more mind points than that. Let me just make sure. Yeah, he does, but he's looking a little rattled for sure. Any other 3s? Or 2s,
right?
rather?
Yeah,
I had a
Rama.
two.
Yeah.
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to look for whoever shot Cyrus, the sniper, right?
Yep, you can roll observation on that
Yeah.
against his infiltration. So
Because took down one of her crew, so that makes her angry. Okay. 1 success limited.
okay, let me see what his infiltration is. Infiltration. Infiltration is what ability score? Agility? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You don't see him.
Okay.
Yeah. It came from one of the buildings. It clearly came from above. I mean, I think everybody would recognize that. But you don't know which building it came from. Because there's several buildings around you. I mean, you could guess, obviously, because where the guys came out of, but you're not sure. You don't see him.
All right.
Okay, Raman. And then
Does
the fireman
Raman
go.
see any shooters right now, or are they all hidden?
Well, the one guy that busted out the door with the Vulcan carbine, he's kind of like ducking down a little bit. He hasn't shot yet, though.
But I
and
can
then
see
the
him?
guy on the roof, if you could see that guy, yeah. If you want to look for the guy on the roof, you'd have to spend part of your turn looking for him.
Okay. If I were to take any action, will I be seen?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're right near the party. You just happen to be in the shadows.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna look for the dude on the roof.
Okay.
And
So if you go ahead and make a, I already
is it a
rolled his,
full round? Is it a full round action? Or?
It's a normal action, so it's going to be 2 of your that you could do a quick shot after that would be the only thing you could do if you want to shoot or move or something. But it'll be 2 of your action points to do that. Yeah.
I see. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot at the guy that I can see right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take an aim shot. I
Okay.
forgot to mention earlier that the accelerator pistol actually has a bonus of 2, so that essentially canceled out
The other thing. Yeah.
the other thing. So I'm gonna aim shot at this guy. And
Okay.
he's gonna
Aim shot gives you a bonus of 1.
of 2.
Two
Of
of 2.
two.
Yeah.
And he's gonna aim at him and go, pew! It's silent shot. I hope that does something. Ugh. One
But it's
shot.
2, right? Because you get an automatic one other one.
Is he that close? Is he
How
within?
close do you need to be? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You say point blank, but
he
point
ju-
blank's not actually a range.
He just needs to be in close range.
Oh, you're not close. No, you're in short
Okay.
range. You're 20 meters
Yeah.
away.
Yep. He just does 1
Yeah.
point of damage.
So unless you pray, you'll just do 1 point. One hit,
know-
rather. Whatever.
You know what? I am gonna pray, and he's gonna try it one more time.
Yeah, you do 2 damage to that guy, which does not drop him.
Here we go.
Okay, good.
Oh,
okay.
brother.
Yeah, he doesn't drop, so he's going to get to shoot his gun, which he does now. And of course, he's going to shoot Saeed, who's putting fire. He wants to stop Saeed's suppressive fire, basically, because he's being shot at. So he's shooting at Saeed with 7 dice. Oof, 2 successes. So, oh, nice. Okay. He's like, I'm fast. Yeah, he's gonna make you drop your weapon with his second success though. So you are, let's see, he hits you with the Vulcan Carbine, which does 3 points. So you take 1 point because you got 2 successes. But oh no, he doesn't have enough hits, so he does 4 damage because he only has 2 successes. He does 4 damage against you, so -2, so you'll take 2 points there, Saeed. And yeah, he's a little bit freaked out because of the whole, being shot at thing. And he is not shooting full automatic. He's actually going to drop prone after he shoots, hoping that will help him. He kind of drops prone behind his dead buddy in front of him, hoping to not get, because I believe the drop prone gives him a bonus. I don't see it, but I'm just going to say it does. I'm going to say it gives him 1, because I can't remember what the bonus is unless somebody can find it. Close range extreme. I'm sure it's on this chart somewhere, but when he drops prone, he gets a, it's harder to hit him basically. So you have a -1. All right, so we're back to the top, and I think the shooter on the roof has priority here. So he's going to, unfortunately, can't, well, fortunately for you, but he's not going to do an aim shot because he's pretty successful with his pop up and shoot. Actually, if he pops up and shoots you, he can't pop back down. So I guess he's just going to pop up and shoot you. And again, he's also aiming at Saeed, who seems to be the most devastating at this point. So he has 11 dice. All right. Only 1 success with the accelerator rifle. So go ahead and roll your armor against it. Accelerator rifle does 3 points. Okay, so you take 1 point from the accelerator rifle.
Just concussion.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it for them. I'm just making sure. I feel like I missed something. No, he shoots, and that's it. That's all you can do. Go ahead. Anybody that's got a 4. There's no 4s, right? 3?
Oh,
Yeah,
I had a 5.
Oh, you did? Okay, you go ahead, Crystal. I'm sorry.
And I still have 1 hit point, right?
That's right, because you took the... No, yeah, but you're stunned, right?
Oh, okay. Yes, I am. That's right.
Yeah. I forget what the second crit was. What did I say it was?
For 2 rounds, I believe.
Well, what was the crit? I just want to make sure it's...
It was a groin shot.
Groin shot. Stunned for 2 rounds. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yep.
Okay.
So you're stunned because you're like, oh. Yeah.
Did you
That's
keep
why I
the
said
same? Did you keep the same dice order?
Yep, always the same order, unless you
Okay.
change it.
No, I didn't know if you
Yes.
made people re-roll. So okay.
No, you don't re-roll on this. And actually, what you can do if you get extra successes on your dice, you can change your initiative order if you want. That's one of the things you can
Cool.
do. Yeah, if you choose to do that. I mean, I don't know that's necessary in this combat, but it might be
No.
worthwhile. Because the shooter up on the roof goes first, so maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, anybody got a 4 or a 3?
I got a 3.
Cool. All right. What you want to do? Cyrus is barely holding on, and one guy that's in the doorway shooting the automatic weapon dropped. The other guy's kind of ducked in his head. Well, he fell to the ground. Actually, he didn't duck his head.
Is Cyrus down on the ground or still standing
No.
up?
Well, that's up to Crystal, but she doesn't have to be on the ground now.
I'm going to say she is. I think it would make sense.
Okay.
If she's down on the ground, I'm going to kind of step over. And I'm going to stay in the kneeling position, but I'm going to kind of just like kneel right over top of her head, I guess. It's like try and cover her body.
Okay.
Like, like I see the guys do on TV. And then he said there's a guy on the roof and...
Yeah, you don't see the guy on the roof unless you roll observation because you're in the middle of a firefight on the ground. So if you want to look for the guy on the roof, you can. But
I see the other guy.
You see the other guy in the doorway shooting at you with an automatic weapon. Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if Saeed got that guy or whatever.
Nope.
So all right, cool.
yet.
Shoot that guy. All right.
All right, go for it.
Shoot here.
You just took a regular shot the last time, right? So
Yeah, that's all I think I
yeah,
saw.
you didn't do
really
an automatic shot or anything. right?
Oh, I can auto fire, can I?
If you have an automatic weapon, you can. Yeah. But if you but you can't. But like Saeed did it, and he went empty on his clip, so he has to spend a fast action reloading this turn. I think it's a fast action, which means he can't do auto again this turn. But if you haven't done it, you could do it. Yeah.
I'm not comfortable enough with my weapon to do that yet, unless Saeed says, "Hey, shoot, go full auto." Then I'll do it.
What's actually
No.
funny about that? I mean, if you were being realistic, you'd be much more likely to shoot for full auto if you weren't comfortable.
You know,
That's literally why they removed full auto from military guns, because people will just empty their magazine when they start shooting. Yeah, a trained soldier would be less likely to go full auto unless they needed it. But anyways, whatever. You do what you think your character would do.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my triple tap here.
Do it.
Ranged combat.
Oh, nice. So you're pretty good. All right. Well, there's only
Good,
one
man.
combatant, so that's who you're shooting at.
These
You
video
got two
games help.
successes. You got two successes. So the first one actually does
That's
Vulcan combat damage, which is 3 points. He doesn't go down with that. You can now, with this second... actually... Well, whatever. You should have been -1. I should have said that because he's prone. But anyways. The other one,
Vulcan-
you could do any variety of things. You could do 1 more point of damage. You could disarm him. You could move yourself up in the initiative order. You could do suppressive fire, which is what Saeed was doing to kind of stress the guy out. So
I think the Vulcan carbine's critical is 3. You have to roll 3, right?
yeah, it is.
it's
Okay.
2
Right,
above.
yeah. You can't do a crit. You can do any of the things I just said. Not a
Oh,
can I say
cool.
critical?
Very cool.
Yeah. It only takes
Oh.
1 point to disarm people and stuff.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dimitri, in sticking with character, he wouldn't know that kind of stuff, so he's just
Okay.
trying to shoot the guy. That's
You
all.
want to
he
do the most
knows.
damage possible? Okay.
Yeah, because he's like,
Fair
oh
enough.
my god, they're gonna kill us.
All
kind
right.
of
So you
thing.
do 4 points of damage then. It is not enough to kill him, so he's still up.
And that guy.
Yeah. Well, he's only been shot once. The other thing was suppressive fire. Like he actually hasn't been shot, I should say. However, you do 4 points of damage, but he gets armor against that. So let me roll
I
it.
thought I got him the first round.
That was the other guy. He's dead. There's one dead
Oh.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I combined all your
contributing.
damage into one person because I just felt like that would be the better way to do it. He's got 3 points armor. Okay, none. So he does take the full 4 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Just making sure. So yeah, he's pretty hurt, but not dead. That was on 4s, right? So anybody on 3?
No, that was 3.
Okay, 3. Anybody's 2? There's a couple of you on 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. I guess the same way we did it last time. So go ahead, Saeed.
Saeed is unsnapping his sword and charging.
Holy shit, this guy.
Nice. You can do that. You can get to. I mean, you can move 20. You can get to him and do a fast melee attack if you want to attack him this round.
Yeah, I'll
Because
do
you
a
need
quick
to do-
melee
Okay, quick melee. Yeah, that's fine.
because he is fast. He's got the cybernetic. He's
Oh,
got
right,
the
so what's your
cyber
move?
muscles.
It's got magic legs.
Your
Lieutenant Dan.
move's not 20
Yeah.
though, right? It's only just a little bit above 10, right?
No, it's 20.
It's 20.
I think so. Yeah.
You have double movement.
Yeah.
Damn.
Magic
All right.
legs.
Well, if that's the case, then you can make it to him in one move, and then you can do an actual normal melee attack.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, do it.
Okay, here we
It's
go.
like sounds good to me.
However, before you do that, even though you're fast, I think somebody shooting a gun is probably going to be faster. So
Yeah,
if Ramon
that's fine.
chooses to shoot this guy, then I think Ramon's shot will go off first. So are you shooting this guy, Ramon?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I'm just gonna stick a needle in him to make sure he's
Yeah.
done.
Well, I'm also trying to save you because. Oh no, you still have to have a fast action because drawing weapon is a fast action. So fast action drawing weapon, fast action running to him. If your movement's 20, then a fast attack.
so
yeah,
Raman already had
Okay, so it's still
gun
fast.
drawn.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Mike. I'm sorry, Young. I was
Yeah.
correcting myself on what Mike was doing. So go ahead, Young. Your character will go first because you're using a weapon,
Okay.
a gun rather.
Right. So another aim shot at that same guy.
Whoa! All right. So is it 4 dice?
He's not.
Oh, you're not close enough. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
You have
he's
to be
not.
super
Yeah.
close to do that. Okay.
So 3
All right.
crits.
So what would you like to do with that?
So
I'll let you know it doesn't actually matter because I think that the accelerator pistol does.
1 point of
Oh, no, it
damage.
doesn't actually. No, he's still up if you hit him.
Yeah.
No, it does 2 damage, right? Yeah, that's enough. It kills him. Or
No,
it breaks him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you could still do a crit, obviously. You have the extra things if you want. But,
Yeah.
so if you're trying to kill him, then you might as well roll your crit.
Yeah, let's see what the crit does. 5 and 3.
Oh, okay, so
Wow.
5 and 3. Bleeding gut. Yeah, you shoot him through the lower back, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna die. He's not unconscious though. Yeah, he doesn't go unconscious with that though. He screams
So-
out, but he's
yes.
broken, so he's just yelling there. Do you want to use that? You want to do another crit and choose that instead?
No,
Yeah, but you can just. Yeah,
he's broken.
You're not mean. Yeah. Okay.
He's broken already. Yeah.
He's out of the combat. Yeah. Okay.
I double checked.
So,
My speed
yeah.
isn't double.
Oh, okay. So you would probably
So,
just
yeah.
get to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get to him just as a bullet pierces his back, and he drops his weapon. He's kind of curled over, screaming
I
in
stick
pain.
him.
Yeah. No, you finish him off. That's fine. You can finish him off.
I coup de grace.
Yeah. Mira, what would you like to do?
Them there coup de grace.
So the guy dies. So we have 2 dead guys and another guy we don't know where he is.
There, yeah, the guy's up on the roof. Yeah, you know he's on a roof somewhere. Nobody's seen him yet.
Okay.
Didn't Sight see him?
So he's been
nobody's
focusing
seen
on nobody's seen him. The only person who tried to look for him was Amira, and she did not succeed.
I did not see him.
Oh, you know what though? You see him now if you look up because he didn't duck back down because he didn't have movement. So I correct myself. If you were looking for him, you couldn't see him at first, but then you see him stand up and shoot somebody, and then he stays up because technically during this round he can't get back down yet. So you do
Okay.
see him up there. Yeah, you could point
Well,
him
if
out. Or
I can
whatever.
see him, I want to yell at him then
Okay.
in my special way.
I'm not sure it works
Special
like that.
way.
No, okay.
I don't
Is this
think it
like
works
the-
like that.
Is this
All
a
right.
You can't
mom
seduce
voice or
somebody from
something,
20
or-
meters away when they're on a roof shooting at you.
Use the mom voice.
Yeah.
Young
You
man,
get
I
down
want you to
here.
drop that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Get down
you
off that
take the
building right
short
now.
way down. Do a flip
Yeah.
on the way down as well.
Yeah, I just don't think that's. I mean, as we talked about it, I don't think that's how it's. I mean, I didn't envision
Okay,
it be
that's
like
fine.
that. I mean, it's more of like a
Well,
seductive,
give
manipulative
him a-
thing, not a.
We're gonna give him a nickname. We're gonna call him Eugene. It's like, Eugene, you get down here right now. I told you
Uh,
not to go up on the roof. Yeah.
Did you want to do something else or no?
Does everybody else
It-
see him? Do I know?
Nobody sees them yet because they're all engaged in what they're doing.
Okay.
y-
Then I'm
you,
going to
yeah. What you see is
I would
basically
like to just, yell and point to my group then and point him
okay,
out.
and you're gonna stay where you are. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. All right. Was that everybody? Did Cyrus go?
She's stunned, remember?
Oh, that's right. You're stunned. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay, well, back at the top and for the next round that she's stunned, and it's his turn. And of course, Amir is yelling at him, so he turns his rifle and shoots her.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh,
imagine
Saeed's
it's
going to be
useless.
pissed.
Yeah. He's not feeling good either, and I'm going to actually use a darkness point to reroll. Because he is nervous. So I get to reroll everything that didn't succeed. So he's going to roll 9 more dice. Oof. Okay. So you are probably going to drop, I'm guessing. So you're going to take... Well, you have to roll your armor against it, of course. He's only going to crit you once, though. Because that's all he can do. You're not allowed to do it more than once.
No, he's not
But
gonna.
you're gonna-
I'm gonna use 9 lives.
Okay. Well, okay, so you're going to use that against the crit?
Yep.
Okay, so then you'll just take the damage. He basically gets you... Well, you're not holding the weapon, right?
No.
So he's going to... He's going to do 6 points of damage to you at least.
You know,
No, I'm sorry. No.
lives, I
You
think-
can only add 1 point per... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing math wrong. I don't want to over damage you. 3, and then 4, 5, then he crits. But the crit you're absorbing, right? So...
Well,
You know,
It,
for 9 lives, I think you just switch the d6s. Like it's the opposite of the executioner.
Oh,
Let
so you
me
still
just
take
look.
it. Yeah, okay. Is that the same thing that you have, Crystal?
So if you
Uh,
What is yours
roll
called?
if you roll 2 d6s for the crit, instead of like choosing the higher one for the first one, if you have 9 lives, then you go with the lower one for the first one.
Oh, okay. All right, so you still get crit. So you're gonna take 3, 4, 5 points of damage, and then a crit. So let's hope for low numbers here. Or Saeed's really gonna be pissed. Oh man, you are lucky you have that ability. Because you can control them. Well, no, it doesn't matter. It would have been that anyway. So 3 and 6, that's still a bad hit though. 3 and 6 is not a good crit to have. Punctured lung. It's deadly, but you won't die for days. I mean, but you are stunned for 1 turn.
Well, I'm broken anyway, so
Yeah. So a -3 to your dexterity until you're healed. So make a note of that.
okay.
If you have
Yep.
a dexterity at all. You hear this like clean shot just, and Amira just kind of, rolls her eyes back or whatever and falls down to the ground, Saeed. And you see just like blood. And of course the guy's still up on the roof. You definitely see where that came from. And who's got a 4? 3? 3? Somebody's got a 3.
Oh, me. Sorry. All right. So
You just see your captain get shot by a guy on the roof who can't duck
Yeah,
down
so-
because he can't use his turn to do that.
So now he's freaking out. So now he's going to take aim to the roof and go full auto.
You're gonna full auto to the roof. All right,
Yeah.
that's epic. All right, well, why not? That's like
So,
insane.
all
All right.
right. So walk me through this now. So one.
So you just
ranged
make a
attack-
regular start by just making a regular attack. That's
All
the
right.
most simple part. Yep.
Boom. Okay.
Nothing,
That
which
works
is
out
fine.
good.
You can still pray to the icons if you want at this point. It's up to you.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Right into
Why
the
not? I need those
icons.
points. Yeah. Since I just
Boom.
used my point. Oh, yeah, that's good. So you got 1 success. So now, because you're full auto, you're going to continue to roll 1d6 at a time. And every 6 that you get will do 1 additional point of damage. Or if you were doing the stressing. And if you roll when you roll a 1 eventually, I guess your magazine is empty. So you just
Okay,
keep
here we
rolling
go.
till you empty the magazine, basically. You can stop at any time, by the way. We never do. We always wait till we run out. But you could actually
Yeah.
do like 4 or 5 shots and then stop. But so go ahead. So far, you got 1 limited success. Okay, nothing. Ooh, yep, magazine's out. Okay. So how much damage does your weapon do?
3.
Okay. Let's see how much armor this guy has. I know he has armor. Armor 27. No, I'm just kidding. No, he is like the tough guy. His armor is 4. Do I have 4 in here anywhere? No. Okay, 4. Ooh, okay. So that was a Vulcan carbine, right? Which does 3 damage. So it does 2 damage against this guy. So you do shoot him. You see that he got shot. He's still up though. And that was 3s. 2s.
2s. Yeah, Raman's gonna take an aim shot at that bastard. All right.
Hold on,
Okay,
Ramon.
I'm gonna pray to the gambler.
Gambler.
hopefully.
Okay.
Come on, gambler. I never prayed to you before.
I have no time for it.
Hey!
All right.
All right.
Nice.
So that's 4 total at that point.
Okay, I'm gonna do one to have him drop his sword, drop his weapon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try the crit for the other one. Hold on.
Okay. Let me.
Ooh, 6
Oh!
and 6.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Which would you like to choose?
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, Raman is
Yeah.
pissed, and
Yeah.
aiming on his scope, he recognizes that guy's face. Yeah, I'm thinking that it's that guy.
Yeah.
And he says, Oh,
Headshot.
nobody takes my finger away, and then I take your head when you do that, and he shoots, and you
Nice.
see a little
So,
melon explode.
yeah. I said, yeah. It says crushed skull. You are instantly killed. Your adventure ends here. Create a new PC.
Wow.
All right. So, and because you disarmed him, and because it's more epic, you do that. You shoot him, and he's holding the gun, and he tips forward, and he falls off the building, lands on the ground, with the weapon there.
Sweet free rifle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then all the lights turn on, like in the area, and they shine on you, and you hear a voice, kind of a shaky voice, over the intercom. You should know the militia is coming. But whatever you want, you can have it. I don't know what you want. We're just a shipping company here. There's no need for violence.
I'm going through the gate.
You gonna run through the front door? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Amira, you are only stunned for one turn, so even though you're probably like coughing up blood, you can actually still move. Because surprisingly, your wound is fatal, but it's not fatal. Actually, hold on. Is it minutes or I think it's hours, right?
Is it? It's
Time limit. I mean, you shot through the lung, so let me just make sure. Punctured lung. No, it's days. You won't die for 1d6 days. So
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna slowly drown in blood, basically, if you don't get help. But it's not immediately deadly. So you are basically fine otherwise.
I first look at Amira and give her the okay questioning look, and then I go through the door.
Raman, reversal of the role. He rushes up to Amira and pulls her out from the open middle of the street and drags her close to one of the
And
building walls. Yep.
Dimitri would go and help that, and then tell Rahman to go with Saeed. I'll watch them. I'm not nearly as good with guns as you are.
Well,
Plus,
you okay?
plus I don't scare anybody.
Well, look after Cyrus too. She seems very hurt. And then Rahman starts running after Saeed, and as he passes that corpse, he looks at it and says, "I can't miss that." And he picks up that accelerator rifle. And,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do all that, that's like Saeed's gonna get a turn or so inside the building because it's all that conversation and moving people around. But that's cool. You can definitely do that. Yep. Go ahead, Crystal. What is Cyrus doing?
Can Cyrus crawl over and help Amira with a medical check in any way?
Yeah, I would have drug you over there. I thought I said that.
Yeah. If your talent allows you to stay up, you're functional. You know.
Okay.
Because you're not broken, you definitely can do a metacurgy check. Go ahead. If you do, it'll basically stop the chance of her dying in 1d6 days.
Start going under. Dimitri turns his head and puts his hands up so he can't see what's going on.
Let's say I have a trauma dose, which gives me a +2 metacurgy, and I also have my Talisman for the Ladies of Tears, which will give me another +1.
Nice.
But I think that only works one time, right? So
yeah, Talisman's for only one time thing. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll do metacurgy. 4 successes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You're able to, to stop any progression of this where she's definitely not going to drown in her own blood.
Yeah, Cyrus breaks open the trauma kit, and she's opening the wound and sucking the blood out, and she's like, no, you've got to teach me how to belly dance. You can't die now.
Oh my God, 4 critical success.
Nice. That's a really good crit. Excellent. Nice, Crystal. So yeah, so you come busting through the door, Saeed, and you see a man standing there. He's dressed in kind of fancy clothes. He's got a really like silken clothes and stuff on, and he's holding pretty shakily in his hand, you could tell, a Vulcan cricket. He's pointing it at you as you come running in. And he says, please, I have money. I can give you money. What do you want?
So I want your belt.
My belt?
Your belt.
What are you gonna whip him?
Okay. He reaches down with his other hand, keeping the cricket
I
on you.
smack him
and,
with the sword.
All right, so you're gonna go after him. Okay, so we'll have to do initiative against him because you kind of ran into the space. He was waiting for you, but he didn't shoot you because he was hoping you'd talk. So, oh well, he got a 1. So unless you get a 1, which you probably won't, but go ahead and roll initiative against this guy just to make sure you can get him first. Oh yeah, there you go. You're first. Yeah, go ahead, make a melee attack. It'll just have to be a normal one because you had to move obviously closer to him to do it because he's
So dirty.
ouch. Okay. Would you
Just
like to
a
pray to the
1.
icons?
Would I like to play?
Would you like to pray to the icons?
No, because I'm just going to slowly hack him to pieces.
Nice. All right. Well, that's fair enough. This is a regular sword, right? Sword,
This is
sword,
just a little
sword.
nip tuck. Yeah. So 2 damage.
Oh, 2. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's
2
fine.
damage, 2 crit.
Yeah. So you cut into him with the sword. At which point he screams out in pain and tries to shoot you.
Oh, he tries
Uh,
shooting me.
Well, you're hitting him with the sword.
Yeah.
Come on now, don't act all innocent. Let's see. He's not very.
I'll go
he's not
for
very
his
good at
gun
that.
arm next time.
You can disarm him if you roll enough hits. He has 5, and the cricket I think is a +1. Actually, he has +2 initiative. I just realized that. So you're actually the same initiative. So
Okay,
that's good to know.
that's fine.
He has 6 dice. 1 success. Okay. Yeah, because he's clever. Because he's a clever character, not a tough one. He's gonna actually. Oh no, he can't. It has to be an extra success. So he's just gonna do damage, I guess. Go ahead and roll against your armor. A cricket just has 2 points.
Oh,
Nope. All right, deflects off the armor. Yeah, he's thinking he probably should have ran. Which is exactly what he does with his. I mean, he moves 10 feet, which doesn't really make it matter, especially if you're fast. So
he's
he
gonna
backs
run?
away a bit. Yeah, well, he starts to. He has a regular action. He has a fast action. So he runs back 10 meters into the building.
well, he
Yeah.
can't outrun me, so
Well,
I'm just gonna run him down.
okay. Roll initiative for this combat, Ramon, because you're rushing in. Just to see where you fall. They're both on 3.
6 and choose the better. So I'll choose 6.
Nice. All right, so you come in and you see this guy bolting away from Saeed, who's holding a bloody sword. But you get to go first. What would you like to do?
He's gonna shoot him.
Wow. Well, you know, we had sessions there. You guys were like, we don't want to be mercenaries, but we're running around killing everybody. You're a murderous pack. Go ahead.
Well, I mean,
No,
Yeah, I mean he's
we've not murdered people.
Sure, not yet.
gonna try
Go
not
ahead.
to kill the guy. I mean he's gonna try
Yeah.
and aim for his leg. If
Well, yeah,
that's
you
possible.
can't kill him unless you choose to put a crit. So you definitely can do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't let
wow.
Daniel make you
Wow.
Hey, wow.
Ramon never
2 ones.
misses.
2 ones.
Would you like to pray to the icon?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, so now simultaneously it is. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah. It's simultaneous. So go ahead. Saeed, I'll let you go first, but he's still going to get a shot in after you kill him.
Okay.
Well, after you break him, and then you can kill him if you want.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna now feeling a little bit better about his chances. He's going to turn around and try to shoot you with the cricket. Again, not very good at it, but he doesn't see much else chance. Oh,
Ooh. Oh wow.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually he's gonna shoot you, and well, of course you get to roll against the damage. He's gonna disarm you because you're trying to cut him with a sword.
Okay.
So so you're disarmed. See if you take any damage. If you take the 2 points or not. Okay,
Zero
take 2
damage.
points.
Okay, now
Zero
it's just
removed,
pissed
yeah.
me off.
Yeah, well now you took some damage. So and then he's going to use
Yeah.
his other fast action to run away. So now he's 10 meters down the hallway, and you are unarmed as we come into the
Okay.
beginning of the next round.
Well,
I'm
I'm
assuming
more
everybody else is
lethal
staying outside.
unarmed, so
That's fine. Or you can pick up your weapon if you want. It's up to you.
Could Raman take
but back.
action?
Yep, but it's Ramon's turn first. Yep.
Yeah. Raman's gonna say, I have killed your dog up on the roof. If you run any further, then you will lose your head. I promise you that. You stop right now, and perhaps you'll live.
He does not stop because Saeed talked to him and then tried to cut him in half with a sword. So he's not stupid.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot.
Yeah, he doesn't trust you now because of that.
All right, here we go.
So I'm not even going to roll for that because, I mean, you literally tried to talk and got attacked. So go ahead. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
2.
2?
Yep. So that's one of them's a crit. Could I try to, make him fall down or something?
You can, well, yeah, you can actually, in range combat, so he'll take the damage from the first hit, which is what, 3 points?
Only one. Because,
1 for the, okay. So he's not broken because that would have made him fall down. But yes, you can, some of the options for range combat, I believe one of them is to knock them prone. Let me just check. Range combat. Range combat.
I got
Additional
increased
6s.
damage.
So increased damage, critical injury, suppressive fire, raise initiative, disarm. No, so you can't make him drop. You can only do that with a crit if you want. And then
I'll make him disarm then.
okay, yeah, then drop the cricket.
Yeah.
And
And he's gonna shout out, I just shot you a weapon. You have no weapon. If you run, I will aim for your head next.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, you're inside of a building. He's about to go through a door. Saeed, what do you want to do?
I'm going to tackle him.
Okay, so you're gonna run forward.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're going on the same initiative, but you do have this increased speed. So go ahead.
And my initiative increases since I'm unarmed.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. Oh, actually, hold on. Does his? Probably not. No, actually, his goes down. So you actually do have initiative. So go ahead.
Yeah. So so my speed is 14 then.
Oh yeah, you can catch him, and you go first now because your initiative, like you said, increases. His stays
Yep.
the same.
No. When you guys were in there, and apparently Sean and Caitlin were talking about doing the dishes.
So
Yes, I told him I would take care of it, and then
Okay.
he totally didn't.
Well, here,
just let's see. What do you want me to roll? Melee?
Yeah, it's a melee attack if you're trying to grapple him.
Yep.
You'll basically need to get 2 successes to be able to grapple. Otherwise, you'll just do regular damage.
1.
1. Okay, so you do 1 damage unless you want to roll. Well, actually, hold on. Nope, he's still not down. So unless you want to roll Prey to the Icons.
Yeah, I'll pray to the icons.
Yeah, if you get 1 more success, then you can grapple as a added benefit.
Yes. Let's
Grappling.
do that.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. So
Got to add
he's
my bonuses.
oh
There we go.
okay.
Anyway,
Get it
yes.
anyways. Okay. To break free. Okay, so you've grappled him that's part of your move.
Yep.
So he has to he has to do an opposed melee combat roll to break free.
Yep.
Otherwise, you basically have him. So go ahead and make another melee combat roll. And
Okay.
I'll make one for him. This is not his strong suit, as you might imagine. But you never know. Yeah, so he only needs to get 1 success. Let's see. He is 2 strength, no melee combat. Oh, well, that's good. So let's see if he can get any. Let's see if he gets lucky.
No, he gets 2.
Yeah,
I'll
you
scream.
could. So it's not impossible. No. Okay, yeah, you've got him pinned. He ain't going anywhere. And once again, he says, "Please don't kill me. I give you the money. Why are you here, murderous? You're murderous. You realize that that I paid my homage to the family."
I draw my knife and I hamstring him and I shoulder peg him.
He dies. Well, he goes unconscious. He only had 1. He's broken. So now
Okay.
he's just basically screaming and babbling.
Yep. And then I'll drag him back outside for Amira.
Okay. Yeah, he's basically screaming in pain and babbling.
And Raman goes, when I joined this crew, I thought I would be exploring. But it's as if I've joined a band of mercenaries. He shrugs.
Yeah. He's not complaining.
getting
He's just saying that.
Yeah. I thought we were going to be helping people myself. So
Well, we are going to be. He's a smuggler who smuggles people.
this
I'm
is
not going to
just
feel that bad.
one step closer to building that orphanage.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
there
I
you
mean,
go.
so you've got this guy. He's basically, you got him dead to rights. So you killed his enforcers, at least for now. Whoever was monitoring the, if somebody was monitoring the security, whoever was there is nowhere to be found. We're getting close to 9, so I'm just going to kind of narrate a bit, so if that's okay.
Yep.
Unless somebody wants to do something very specific. You do find, actually, well, he has a transactor on him, which apparently he had put into his pocket because he was about to try to take off. And it does actually have, it's like a non-traceable transactor with 10,000 beer on it. But he also has on him his personal tabula and logs. So if our Datagen wants to make a -2 Datagen roll, you can see if you can crack this thing.
Can Cyrus help him?
Sure, you're up, right?
Yes.
If you are awake, you can help. So add 1 to your roll. So -2, but +1. And I'm assuming that you kind of went inside out of the way to do this and not. Oh, also, by the way, if anybody wants it, he's got perfume and scented hair oil on him.
There you go.
Cyrus will grab those. She'll offer them to Amira later.
I would make sure that I thanked Cyrus for saving my life. And then I'll say, so I won't charge you for all the opor you've been stealing from me.
Yeah. Does anybody else need metacurgy? Cyrus?
Only if you're broken do you need it. Otherwise, you heal back normally.
Or as you heal?
Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. No, you're right. She has a critical. But it's only 1 day, I think, right? Hold
Yeah,
on. Yes, you will need it, but that's stuff you have to do back in safety.
Yeah.
Which we can roll.
Well, I have like 2 criticals, I think. But I'm still up. I have the sprained wrist and I got shot in the groin.
Oh, that's right, the groin shot. So, I keep forgetting about that. I'm sure that you didn't forget about it because you got shot in the groin, but I forget about it. Yeah, so there's nothing immediate that you have to do with the groin shot. When you're back somewhere safe, like not in the middle of a field, you can roll metacurgy to increase the healing, but that has to be done in like an actual place. It can't be done in the field. You have to do it like at the ship or someplace.
Okay.
They're more secure. So you'll be able to do it in between the session or whatever. But otherwise, you've got 2d6. Actually, I guess I'll roll that right now while we're waiting for Rush to come back. So
I'm here.
Oh, Rush, go ahead and make a... I'm assuming that Dimitri wants to earn his keep now. Make a
Yes.
a Datagen. Datagen -2 +1. Because Cyrus is helping you. So
-2
plus
plus
1.
1. So basically -1.
You can do it that way.
Yeah. Crap, where did character go? Datagen -2 plus 1 so -1. Ah! Okay.
You want to make this.
What am I trying to do?
You're trying to crack the Artier's tabula, personal tabula with stuff on it. You want to decrypt it, basically, to get
I think I got
stuff.
it.
Yeah, pretty. You're like, hold on. You just got to put his thumb on it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So that's a decent amount of information. Certainly enough to get some people in trouble. With lots of logs, but very much, very importantly, there is this shipping documents that I will now add to everybody's thing. Save changes. Okay, so you should be looking at it now, if I understand how to use Roll20 correctly. And you can see that there was a cargo. The dates and stuff are blank because it was yesterday. There is a cargo that left here yesterday, which is clearly, let's say, it lists people on there, as those things are, Mirians, Eggles, and Sagai are people, and then you see one marked with an X, and 6 of those were also ships. and you see the location of the ship to, which is in Little Goal, which is down by the consortium, basically, in Pier 58.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to read. Hold on.
Really? You got to
Did
click
you
on
This
click on
it.
should-
it? Make it big?
Just click on it.
Yeah, if you click on it, it should get really big. It should fill your screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me try. Yeah, it blows up a little bit, but not. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Little algal. Okay.
Yep. So basically, what you can get together from this is that this is an invoice. In fact, number 96 from this person that clearly shows the trafficking of humans, including 6 of them that are marked with an X, which are worth $6.50 apiece. And they went down the river yesterday. So, as they say,
The
next stop.
X-Files.
Right. Next stop, Little Algo, which is by the
Yeah.
consortium. So, as far as anybody being hurt, let's do that quickly, and then we'll do our experience points and wrap up. So, okay, so who got a crit? Amira
Yep.
got a lung, and then the ones that Crystal told me about already. Did anybody else get a crit against them?
No.
Okay, no. Okay, so let's do Crystal first. You got a groin. I keep forgetting that one. So the groin hit is 2d6. So roll 2d6, Crystal. That's how many days it takes to heal. All right, 10 days. With the metacurgy check by somebody. That can be reduced in half, but for now, which you could probably do here. I mean,
Didn't Crystal roll that right after getting hit with that critical?
That was
Wow.
for Amira.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she saved. She helped me because I was gonna die.
Right.
yeah, that's the dying one. This is the how long it takes you to heal. Okay, so yeah, this one's gonna be you got whacked pretty hard there in the groin. So
Oh, don't
Obviously-
pull it that way. Don't pull it that way.
Obviously, I don't want to touch your groin.
yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
And your other one was a wrist, right? Sprained wrist.
Oh, pull it that
Yeah.
way.
That's 1d6. That's the one we already rolled, right? Which was only
Yeah.
1 day, so it's
We
not worth
rolled that
doing
one
anything about
day.
that.
Yeah.
And now, Amira, you've got a punctured lung. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Well, I'm still on Crystal. So your penalties until you for the 10 days are that you'll have 1 point of damage anytime you test force, dexterity, or melee combat.
Okay.
So you'll just automatically take 1 point of damage if you make those tests until you heal.
Okay.
Now, punctured lung, which is pretty serious. You're okay. You -3 on dexterity, and that's for
Okay.
2d6 days as well. So roll 2d6 to see how many days.
Okay. 6 days.
Okay, and a metacurgy check can cut that in half. So if somebody wants to make a metacurgy check,
I guess I will because I was doing metacurgy earlier.
okay.
Yes. Let's
4
Holy
successes
cow.
again.
Well,
I am
you know-
the goddess of metacurgy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't reuse those like the T-dose and stuff though, right?
No, I
'Cause you
did
can only
not.
use that once. Okay.
No, I
perfect.
didn't.
Yeah, very nice. All right, so yeah, cut in half. So 3 days, you'll be back to new.
Okay.
That was
Thank you.
that was a really good through and through shot. The other thing that you find is that while that accelerator rifle is pretty boss, it is locked with the biometrics that can only be fired by Ramses. So that's going to take a technology roll, insane technology roll, so -3 to
Oh,
crack
shit.
that
I'll
gun if
attempt
you
it.
want to do it.
If I can do it.
Can
Yeah.
I help? I have technology.
He's gonna. Ramon's
Yeah.
gonna. I mean, how many times can we do this? Or
Once.
okay, all right. He's gonna hand it over to our tech geniuses, and say,
Yeah, one of you can help. I don't think 2 people can help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
We-
I have a total of 10 dice on technology.
Yeah, he's
so-
gonna
Alright.
hand it to Cyrus, knowing she has that robot arm and how brilliant she is, and he says, "Cyrus, this seems like it's locked with a biolock. Could you bypass it?
Maybe. Let me
Perhaps
give it a
with
shot.
Dimitri's assistance."
Yeah.
I can
Hey,
help him.
Dimitri, hand me that screwdriver. Hand me that hydro spanner.
Hand me a coffee.
Yeah. Three successes.
Oh wow!
I don't know.
And you did it with -3, right?
Yeah. I did it
Okay,
minus
cool.
3
So-
and then 1 help.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, so you rolled what, 8 dice? Wow, that's nice. Hell yeah! Now you're getting the good dice. You
Awesome.
were rolling terrible
Yep.
the other day.
There's
Yeah,
a
That's what
minus
how the
3
life
at the
is.
end. Holy
Yeah, you
shit.
pop it, and now you have this badass weapon, which is, I don't know if it's, I think it is in the book, but I will just tell you quickly about it.
I like high five Cyrus with the robot arm and then like shake my hand out like Jesus Christ, that thing's hard.
You regret it immediately after.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a state-of-the-art
Oh, man.
Duga accelerator rifle with security system that prevents anyone, but you overcame that. Oh, it has it also, by the way, he also has on him concussion and smoke grenades if you want those. But so yeah, it's an accelerator rifle. So once you rig it, then only Rahman will be able to shoot it if you want to turn that on. Once you
Yeah.
put your
So I'm
biometrics
like-
into it, yeah.
I'm like, hey, Ramon, give me put your finger here. And he like pokes him and takes some of his blood.
No.
Like, okay, there
it
you
does-
go. It's all tuned for you, buddy.
So I don't know if this is not in the thing because it says weapon damage 3. Yeah, that's in the book, right? Weapon damage 3, crit 1, extreme range. It has a sensor sight bonus of +2.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, also it has a grenade launcher on it.
Does it have an initiative bonus?
Jesus.
There's not one listed there, so let me look on the regular chart. Initiative bonus, no. So it's got the rifle by itself has a +1, and then with the sight on it, you've got another +2. Oh, also, which I forgot, but it's fine. It has armor piercing rounds. It's armor piercing.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. So actually, when everybody was rolling armor, you probably shouldn't have been able to. Well, what happens is actually you can roll armor, but it doesn't work as well. It's pretty powerful. Although if you use armor piercing rounds against people who aren't armored, it's actually worse. So just so you
Yeah,
know.
because it tends to pass through and not mushroom out and chew
Yeah.
up the air insides.
Right. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, there's a untraceable transactor with 10,000 beer on it, as well as his tabula, which is a nice one, but it's not anything special except for the fact you have all kinds of documents, including that one.
Does
which is
Rahman
sending
find a
you-
key to that sweet speeder bike?
Oh yes. You know, yes. Why not?
Yes, that is awesome.
Yeah, you get a speeder bike. And yeah, you'll have to figure out how to make your way down the river, or go back to the ship and fly to Little Ogul, which is in the consortium, which is by the spire basically. So it's a bit of a trip. So you can either go back and get your ship or have Sacred Oasis fly here. Oh, of course you know that there's about to be an attack on the town by the rebels in the morning too. So how you want to handle that is up to you. But that can just be narrated. It doesn't have to be anything. Do you guys stick around and help the rebels, or?
I don't think we're in good shape to help the rebels, especially with the captain has a hole. I mean, she's healing, but she still has a hole in her lung.
Okay.
One person's been shot in the ding ding sauce. So Dimitri's like, I don't think this is a good idea. Little Algol, is that another planet, or is that another
Nope.
place on this planet?
It is a town by so on Kua there's a giant what do they call it, the spire,
Monolith.
the monolith, and that giant it's an area around there is where the consortium is set up. So it's a place there. It's on this planet. It's like a couple days down the river if you get on a barge. It's many weeks if you walk, or it's a few hours in your spacecraft if you. But bringing your spacecraft into this area right now might not be a good idea, but
Well,
You know.
Dimitri suggests like walk/running as fast as possible till we get about a half mile to a mile outside of town, and then call the ship if you think that the ship would be safe from the guns. Otherwise, we should get moving toward the ship.
yeah. Well, the ship is 3 days through the jungle back.
Yeah.
Little Algo is about the same distance on a boat. If you get on a boat right now, just go down on the river and go down. You won't be able to land your ship anywhere near here, not without landing it in the town itself. So that's up to you how you want to handle it. But I'm just putting out information for you guys. So however you want to handle that, and we don't have to handle that live because I can feel this being an hour-long conversation.
Okay.
anyways, you can figure out, and you at the beginning of the next session, you can narrate how you got there, because that is not really that important, except for more for flavor. So,
are we
Gotcha.
gonna? When Cyrus hands Ramon that rifle, she's gonna say, "Now, don't you forget, you need to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for future videos,
Oh,
or
you're
else this
old enough
gun's
to
not
work.
gonna fire properly."
And Raman replies, it's like, definitely, I will do so because you are my best buddy. And going
Nice.
forward, Raman is indeed Cyrus
Awesome.
is
All right.
best
All right,
buddy.
guys. Good game.